The best start. We went out to get out the tide, and then I think we just basically forgot. we were a couple of seconds off, so that's why we're in this gaggle, but that's okay. It's a long race. We've decided not to fly our spinnaker because the wind's so shifty, and it'll have to come down at this corner anyway, and we're just rubbish at putting it up. It just doesn't go up very conveniently. So if it was a dinghy, of course we'd fly it, but this thing takes us 10 minutes. We're going to ram them, look. We're coming! Right, looks like we're sailing into a bit of a hole, Ian.
Yeah, it's just the hole here. That's why I should sail over the top of them, but I don't want to because there's no wind over there. It's just a normal funny hole around all the time.
Yeah, where it always calms down when we want to come ashore. Right, will we in more or? No, they've just picked some up. I think they're dropping it.
Yeah. So we managed to sail underneath this lot. We managed to sail underneath these, as much luck as judgment, but every now and again the wind would go forward, which meant we got clear air. So we worked hard when we got a puff that went forwards, and it allowed us to get past them. And all the time we were in slightly less tide, so we had a bit of an advantage even if we were in their dirty wind. So anyway, Sandy Cheeks has caught us back up again, so there's 4 of us in the race again.
So Sandy Cheeks is still coming at us with his kite. if he can carry it, it'd be good, because then he can just whiz round 26 and it'll already be up. Whereas we've obviously got to fight ours. I've tried to untangle it, because it's just in a bloody mess all the time. Let me show you where the others are. Trying to get high of us again. Want me to adjust?
Alright. So the course today was the same course as we had last week. We'd go downriver to our first mark, buoy 26, and from here we'd have a couple of windward leeward legs between 26 and NYC 1, and then at the third time of being at 26 we'd turn right and come back up river back to the club. For the kind of southwesterly wind direction that we often get, this actually is a really good course for our squibs. Gives you a bit of reaching, bit of fetching, some running and beating, and it's not too long. Just the right kind of length for our speeder boat. It's a windy day for doing things.
Well, the other squib's gone that side. Oh, it's fine. Okay. You alright? Do you want a bit of jib in?
No, just
no,
let
okay.
that. So it's
yeah.
So it's dead downwind to NYC 1, which is a bit rock and roll because we're by the lead from times, like now.
What do I do?
It's alright, it's alright.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, which makes it quite tricky to helm, makes it a bit exciting. So, yeah, we will probably, we're going to get most of the way down here if we don't get all the way down here. So I think we'll probably drop it and then just two sail down to the last bit, because the one thing with squibs, although it always pays to fly a spinnaker, they're actually quite small spinnakers on squibs, so they don't make such a difference. And as soon as we're in front, there's no point taking too many risks. Actually, you need to put the camera down, Hannah.
Okay, we might be losing out here, we don't know. Our tactic was to head straight for Darnet and then drop the kite, which we did really quickly and efficiently actually.
Only because we're scared of the jibe.
Yeah, and now we're just two sailing it over to the buoy, but everyone else is still flying their kites.
Yeah, they're going more downwind. We've got a better angle for just a reach, so it's not hurting us so much, but of course there's less sail area, so
yeah,
we're doing all right.
yeah.
So those of you that watched the last film we did about sailing our Squib will know that we made a comment about hiking and just how uncomfortable it is. Thank you to those that commented on the film, but the thing that's made the biggest difference is we've just made the toe straps longer. It allows us to get further out and raises our ankles and calves up over the lip that makes it so uncomfortable. We couldn't have picked a better day really to get the hang of it, because today was one day you really needed a hike. One thing that we never really talk about is that although our channel is tiny in the world of YouTube, we get recognised everywhere. Well, everywhere we go anyway.
We're on the second downwind leg, a terrible hoist again. But I think we're getting quicker at sorting it, aren't we?
Kind of. I think we need a bag. It just gets tangled up. We don't have a bag for it. It just sits underneath the deck, so and it gets a mess. So. Anyway, we had a good beat. It's been quite hard work.
Really windy. Like I had to dump the jib because we were blown flat in a squib. So.
And I had the wrong rope in my hand.
Yeah, I was just dumping anyway, mate.
So the film's been a bit erratic because we've had our hands full. Yeah. There's been some big shifts as well, which we've had to tack on. So, but the race is going good. We got a good lead on Sandy Cheeks now, and the other two have dropped right back.
we had a massive gust. Did you film that big gust?
Well,
That was
it's on the
wicked.
360.
Oh my god, we were flying. Anyway, we've decided we weren't going to jibe with that up, you know, so we dropped it and two-sail jibe.
It's not too bad to jibe it, to be honest. We're just
Rubbish.
We make a mess of it,
Yeah.
which makes us get stressed because we end up shouting at each other and it all gets hard work. And we've got a good lead, so there's no point in making the race unduly stressful. So,
Yeah.
but as ever, it's calmed down again now. So
Yeah.
now we probably need the spinnaker up. But we got a good lead.
We literally were, that was the fastest we've been in a squib.
There's only
Definitely.
2 or 3 of the wayfarers got the spinnakers up. Everyone else hasn't got it up
Yeah.
as well. The Sonatas all flew their spinnakers, but that's Sonata sailors for you.
If we were in a yacht, we'd be flying ours.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we would in
We had
seals.
crew.
Yeah. Back in the day. Anyway, we're out the tide over here. I don't think there is much tide though to
Quite
worry
exciting.
about. It is. Where are they? Do that again. So there's Saudi Cheeks. They're doing really well. They did jibe. And then the other 2 squibs are there. Whoa, it's a bit rocky. Okay, you know it's windy when the Wayfarer fleet don't actually bother to fly their kite over. Drowned rats. We have got buckets of water dumped on us. I can't even see. My eyes are stinging with salt. Ow. We're still in the lead. We've had some massive gusts. I'll have to look what this is when we get back. Have to come up again. So we've basically been trying to just play the shifts because the tide's on the turns. We haven't worried about that, and we've just been tacking on the shifts. We've got to do 26 to starboard this time, so we want to be more over that way.
Can you ease the jib, Hannah? Yeah, can you uncleat the jib, Hannah? The jib, can you uncleat the jib, please? Come, we need to uncleat the jib. We're nearly at the mark. Ah, there we go. It's been a cracking sail.
Are you in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's been the top end of manageable. We've had everything pulled on really hard, and it's one of those days where you should let it off in the gusts and the lulls, but you don't, because you know another puff's coming and it's too much effort and you're scared it's going to catch you out. And in fact we did get caught out with things let off when we didn't. We shouldn't have had.
And like you didn't have the rope to dump it.
Oh, the backstay, because the backstay on the right hand side doesn't work at the moment. There's a block seat seized, and I'd let it off, and I really needed it back on. So anyway, it's been good, even though you can't see me now because Hannah's not really looking at what she's doing as ever. You don't know how much film I throw away from these cameras.
I'm here.
Because she doesn't look at what she films. Anyway, film something else now.
I was looking at Sandy Jeeps because he's put his kite up. I might try and zoom in.
Yeah.
He's leaning over lots. Where even is he? Oh. There he is. So, this is our friend Phil's Pogo. He used to be a dinghy sailor like us. Hi Phil! Hi Anne! So, unless something terrible happens, we should win this race because we're about 100 feet from the line and quite far ahead of the other ones. I've loved it. I really like this boat because in a dinghy I don't like getting wet these days, even though I'm soaked actually. I know.
Yeah, it's been a bit spray.
Yeah, my hair's stuck to my head and we're wet. Anyway, we've had a wonderful time. The squibs are really fun, I promise, it's great. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See you next time. Happy sailing!